Hello friends, it's Kristie Marcotte. Catherine Pooler has a brand new release called Boho Trends. Lots of fun new stamps, dies, and even 2 new paper collections. I have some products from the new release, but there are others available, and I will have links in the description box if you want to take a look. The first item is a small die set called Butterfly Buddies. There are 2 beautiful butterfly dies included. Next is a stamp set called Beautiful Butterflies. There's the stamps and coordinating dies. I love the images, perfect for someone like me who doesn't do any coloring. The next item is another stamp set. This one's called Green Thumb. We have the stamps and coordinating dies, and this is another set that's perfect for using colored inks. You don't have to do any coloring. There are 3 sentiments. It has 2 images of flower pots and 4 different plant options. To go along with the set, there's a die set called Wicker and Weave. The flower pot and plant images will all work with the 3 different die pieces. The next stamp set is a larger set. It's called Smile Bright, and it's full of lots of fun rainbows, several different sentiments that you can mix and match together. It has the 2 large words bright and smile, and you can add on one of the other sentiments. For example, you could have today is looking bright or hope this makes you smile. And there's also the coordinating die set to cut out several of the images. Another new item that's part of the release is the mini Apothecary ink set. Now I only have 2 of them. I have whipped honey and also ginger. Here you can see the difference in size from the full size and the mini. I like to have both. The minis are great for traveling when you're doing some stamping. The next item is a new paper pad called Painted Butterflies. This is a beautiful collection with lovely colors. There are 24 sheets with 8 different designs, so you'll receive 3 of each design. What's really fun about Catherine Pooler's paper pads, at the very bottom it lists the coordinating ink colors. There's a nice variety of designs in this collection. The butterfly paper is my favorite, but there's also some beautiful florals, polka dot, stripes, plaids, and all of the patterns work well together. And for a limited time or while supplies last, you can receive this free stamp set with a $50 order. It's called Hang In There. You do need to use the code BOHO4ME to receive the free stamp set. I have a couple of cards to share with you using some of the new products. For the first card, the paper collection is Because Flowers. This is not a new collection, but at the time I made the card, I didn't have the new paper pad. I selected this lovely plaid paper for the background, added a panel of purple polka dot pattern paper. Then I added that piece onto a card base, leaving 1/8 of an inch of the white card base showing. Now I'll be using the new Smile Bright stamp set, and I decided to do some stamping on craft colored cardstock. The first color I'm using is Terracotta, and I already have all of my stamps set up in mini MISTIs. I think in this video I ended up using 3 different mini MISTIs. And yes, I own quite a few MISTIs. I have regular and several of the mini size. Makes it so much easier when I'm doing multiples of the same card. The next ink color I use for my rainbow is Matcha. And the final ink color I use for my rainbow is Crushed Violet. The stamp set also includes images for pom-poms and little tassels to put at the end of your rainbow. Or you could add them to other images or use them on their own. I'm using the ginger ink color, and I am inking it up twice to get a darker impression. After I do the left side, I'll add that little pom-pom on the right side. For the tassels, I'm using the same ginger ink color, but this time I'll only stamp it once, so it's a slightly lighter color than the pom-poms. Trying to make sure to get the 2 tassels evenly spaced before stamping them. Next, I'll stamp the sentiment Smile, and I'm putting it right underneath the rainbow between the 2 tassels. The ink color I'm using is Blackjack, and I'll ink up the stamp several times to get a good solid impression. Now I'll add my image onto my card. I'll adhere it in place using some ATG tape. Next, I'll be adding one of the butterfly dies from the Butterfly Buddy set. Instead of using colored cardstock, I have a piece of white cardstock and the whipped honey ink color, and I'll just run that ink across the white cardstock. Now I'll select one of the butterfly dies, cut this out, so now I have a beautiful yellow butterfly that matches the pattern paper. I'll put some glue on the back of just the butterfly's body, that way the wings can lift for the look of dimension. And I'll adhere the butterfly above the sentiment on the left side. So there is my finished card, and I did end up making two. For the second card, I used white cardstock for the background instead of the craft cardstock. And I made a couple other cards using some of the new items. Here's the first one featuring lots of butterflies. I have the sentiment, "Hope this makes you smile." For the background of the card, I did some ink smushing with a couple of the green ink colors. And for the other card, I created another rainbow, added a couple of clouds, and put the sentiment, "Your future is gonna be bright." And I did do some shimmery splatter on the background. If you are interested in any of the products I used in this video, I do have links provided in the description box below. And I will be sharing more cards using the new Boho Trends release. And I think I'll do a 6x6 video using the new painted butterfly collection. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.